Good evening, everybody. It is Saturday, the 13th of June, and it's just another damn day. Welcome to the show, and hope you guys have some relaxing time to listen to us talk about nonsense and probably nothing all at the same time. First off, the intro, Hoopy Star. Appreciate you much, brother. Uh, Love it, along with our outro, which you all will be hearing. Well, if you stick around that long, you all will be hearing that a little bit later. And outside of that, thanks for coming in. Already in the chat, we've got. Let's see. I know we saw Mama T in the chat. How you doing, sis? Yo, Mama. How you doing, Mom? And then we got. Well, your Mama's still talking. Let's see. I have trouble remembering when they're on. Oh yeah, Saturdays, 7 p.m. That's when we're here. All right. I know there's a couple other you fine folks out there in the ethosphere just kind of listening and not really typing or anything, but hey, appreciate you being here. Mr. Three, what have you got going on, sir?
Had a little malfunction in the wardrobe, so I had to fix it up and make it look right.
Well, it happens.
Other than that, working my bootay off. We had a storm the other day, and it knocked down a
It knocked
couple
out.
of big trees. Well, not big trees, but big branches off of a big tree. I don't currently. I haven't got to it to get them chopped up, but I got that to look forward to the next day or two, as long as the rain quits.
Yeah,
So other than that, it's just been working and not doing much of anything else. Um,
yeah, kind of doing a little bit of the same. It's a bunch of work, bunch of work.
you got some
Uh,
background noise going on there, bud.
oh, you know what? How's that?
That's way more gooder.
See,
Oh, what's that? Fan?
yeah,
Is it a little warm down there?
just a little circulation issues. You know, I like the breeze. Uh, just an old habit, I guess.
Yep, I know. I hear that shit.
Yep. No, like you've been working and dealing with yard stuff. Matter of fact, I was actually just finishing up my yard when I wasn't paying attention and I hit me a root off of a tree. And if you wouldn't know it, fucked up my lawnmower blades. Um,
I don't
yeah.
know why that would fucking happen.
Oh, the funny thing is, I pulled up onto the concrete and got the leaf blower. Or I was heading over to get the leaf blower so I could blow it all off, before putting it in the garage. And as I'm walking over to it, I hear ding ding ding. Well, what in the? And I walk over and I'm looking. That little chute that shoots all the grass out of it. I reach down and I pick it up. I look underneath. Damn blade sitting on the concrete. I'm like,
That's
well,
a
that
good
ain't
place for it.
that's not supposed to be there. Pull the blade out. I look, and there's the bolt that's supposed to hold it in place. I'm like, well, that ain't good. Uh, so over the next couple of days, I'll have to get it up on the lift and try and see exactly what transpired. Good thing is I got a couple of extra blades that I can swap those out because I know that I'm going to screw up blades every now and again. Uh,
The question is, did you shear the bolt off that holds the blade?
no, did not.
It just vibrated loose. Is that what happened?
I'm thinking it hit the root, and there was enough uh, action to where
Yep.
the bolt
Or
got loose, and then
jarred it loose.
as soon as I stopped right there at the driveway and let it relax a second, and went, okay, I can stop now. So, um, all right, we are about to show everyone what we're drinking, and I've had it before. You have not,
Oop.
but we are both going to try. And well, I'm going to drink it. He's going to try it for the first time. Eagle Rare 10 year. I enjoy it.
Let's just say if I can get the goddamn thing open.
You really shouldn't have taken the sleeves off if you can't get that little bottle open, man.
Oh, I'm just getting around.
But I'm going to drink some Eagle Rare. I do highly recommend some Eagle Rare.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it out
And best thing to do is just kind of let it sit there and aerate just a little bit before you start going for it. But yeah, it will definitely.
like that.
Yeah, just let it get a little bit of air.
Now, I don't know if y'all have noticed, but I've added just a few more bottles to my collection.
Yeah, I see that.
Up top there, I've got right there.
You got another Blanton's up there.
I got another Blanton's.
Yeah.
Behind this bottle here, so right there, you could just see the silver on it. That is the Bootlegger Vodka
Yeah.
from New York, the place that we get the
Maple. The dripped maple.
Yeah. And I got 4 more bottles of that.
Yeah.
So the collection is getting. I already have 2 stands with all
That are completely full.
That are absolutely stuffed full, and I'm starting to have to think about getting a 3rd one. And I might have to start figuring out this scenario here.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I keep moving.
I
don't have a place for this. I just have to sit on the little whatever the hell you want to call that thing. It smells good.
Ace from Ace's Dumb Criminals in the house. Thank you. How you doing, sir? Mama T says that Mark is now starting yard work. He is not a morning guy. Got to do it later in the evening. I hate to say it, but if you can do it about 9, 10 o'clock around here, it is not as humid right now. He's going to be stank coming in from the yard work. So
I got a question that I've been wanting to ask for the last couple, 3 weeks to a month.
Okay.
So I noticed that because I'm dual screening here.
Yeah.
Why is it that I see Aces on the side that we're on, but not on the YouTube side?
I have no idea.
The last thing I see is Mama T99 on the YouTube side.
Do you see Ace before that?
Nope, not before and or after.
Interesting.
Do you?
Well, I'm only on the one. I don't have YouTube pulled up.
Okay, I'm just curious. I keep track of both chats.
Yeah, well, it's good that someone does. I'm pushing too many other buttons, so for me, I'd get confused. I enjoy jumping into chats and talking shit and everything. And
the only reason I say that is because we say hi Ace, but he's not popping up on the YouTube side of that. So we want people to see and or know that he's here.
To do that, and I'm covering you up.
But you see what I'm saying? You can see the Aces on that chat, but you can't see it on the YouTube side.
Yeah. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I don't know. I don't see why I don't see his comments.
You're asking the wrong person. You need to get a hold of YouTube. Ask them. No, I really don't know.
It's just if we're going to, like he's doing for us and we're doing for him, I think it would be nice if it was, you know what I mean? We're trying to help him out. He's trying to help us out.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's why whenever we say it, we know he's in the chat.
But these people don't see it, so.
Not always. I know they've seen him. I know they've seen him before. But I'm guessing that happens quite a bit because you've actually said something to people in the chat before off of YouTube that I don't see here.
Interesting.
On occasion. So I just think it's some type of communication.
Well, I see that he's got 3 comments now, but neither one of the 3 are up there on the screen.
Oh well,
that's crazy.
No.
Anyway, whatever. Just curious because we want to help promote everybody we can.
Yep. Speaking of promoting, Ace, he's got a show, Ace's Dumb Criminals. You see a lot of stuff with courtroom stuff and Karens and Chads and all sorts of stuff. He goes in there. Occasionally, you'll get someone getting tased, someone will get lippy with a cop or something like that. So, absolutely. Oh yeah. Are you on top messages or are you on all messages on YouTube?
I changed it to live, so there we go.
Oh, well, there
Now
you
I can see it. Thanks.
Well, so
technical difficulty solved.
User error.
User error.
That's usually how it is.
This old man still has shit to figure out.
And speaking of old men, Hoopy Star, appreciate you, brother. You have no idea. It is greatly appreciated what you do. But yeah. Yeah, Mama T, you need to change your filter also. Go to all messages instead of top messages. You might see it there.
I wonder, that's just weird that it does that, but whatever. It should just be live messages all the time.
You would think so. I would think so. Uh-oh, what is that? Oh, that's not. Okay, good. Making sure that I didn't have anything important come across the phone. Have you had a chance yet?
I just did.
And?
It's not bad, but do I like it as much as my 304? Let me see about getting through this one and see what happens.
Yeah.
Hashtag Terminating Online.
Yep. Let's see here. What do we got? Upcoming, I can tell you this. Next weekend, will not be streaming. I will be in a far off land of beaches and
vacation, honeymoon,
something like that. It's for our anniversary, 19 years, and we're going to go to a place where they have an island with wild horses on it. So might be able to see some of them.
You're going to southern Arizona?
No, an island with wild horses.
A desert island.
It's and then maybe some gators. So turtles.
Florida?
No, it's still in Georgia, but it's out on the coast. But anyway, we're gonna go out that way and take a day out that way and just get away from everything. Hoping that my phone stops working for a little bit so that it's nice and quiet. But yeah.
That's easy. Called the power button.
Yeah. I ain't figured that one out yet.
I don't know what to tell you then.
Yeah. Anything interesting or worthwhile coming up for you anytime soon?
No. I don't know if Pops is watching, but
oh, look at that. Pops has got a box.
There you go, Pops. That's your bottle coming at you. It'll be picked up Monday.
Picked up Monday and should be to him by Sunday.
I don't know what the hell she paid for, but I don't think it's going to take it that long.
One goes to the other. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
You don't. You send him after he gets back.
Oh, but how do you send pics of your...
She wants to know how to send pics to you guys of the animals getting spoiled. You don't. Just they can see that on their way back when they finally find
Civilization again.
civilization.
Nah, we're not going to be like so far out that we're not going to have capability of looking at our phones. It's going to be, do I really want to pull it out of the bag type of thing.
I learned quite a long time ago that and it goes for everyday life and plus work life. There has to be a happy medium as far as how you deal with phones and stuff like that, where you just need to go.
I would like to get to that point.
Work was one of the other ones, to be honest with you, because you got to have a life just like everybody else is, entitled and enabled to have a life. So
Yeah, like I said, I would like to get to that point. It's just not there yet.
ooh, which one? Chocolate cake or Jaeger bomb?
Well, it depends on sweet tooth or not sweet tooth.
I'm gonna leave it to you. That way I can have a shot. Aside from this,
I would say go with the chocolate cake.
so Jaeger bomb it is.
You had your mind already made up. Yeah. So
I'm not a big chocolate cake fan.
I know. That's why I chose that one. Let's see here. Anything else going on here? Nope, nope, nope. All right. I got a couple of things from this day in history. They're a little on the interesting side. Some of it's kind of a U.S. history type stuff. Actually, most of it is. And that I went to go into the book to find some stuff, but it really wasn't there.
I can't follow this chat. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
What the
Mama T and her damn dad jokes. Meow. All right, so what's this? Oh, that's not it. All right, so this right here is 1805, and this has something to do with U.S. history. Okay, Meriwether Lewis. Okay, like Lewis and Clark. Okay, Meriwether Lewis reaches Great Falls. Having hurried ahead of the main body of the expedition, Lewis and 4 men arrived at the Great Falls of the Missouri River, confirming that the explorers are headed in the right direction. What they were trying to do was go from over on the East Coast all the way to the Pacific. Okay, and they were trying to do it within like a year's time frame. Okay, so Lewis and Clark set their expedition to the Pacific the previous year, so it's taking them longer than what they originally expected. They spent the winter of 1804 with the Mandan Indians, okay, which is up in North Dakota. That's where they were originated from, and continued on going west at that point. But the big milestone with them getting to the Great Falls with the Missouri River proved to them that not only were they heading in the right direction, but it also proved the way that the rivers flow and the directions that everything was going that they had originally thought, because they're like, hey, there's going to be these mountain ranges that we're going to have to pass before we get to the Pacific. Okay. Going up across the north like that. And as long as we hit these, these rivers that are going in the correct direction, we know that we're on the correct path and we're not going to get lost. So they went up nice and high, and that was them getting to the Missouri River, which apparently, I'm not sure exactly when this happened, um, the Mississippi River is no longer the longest river in the United States. It's the Missouri.
Missouri River is now.
Yep. So apparently when we were growing up, it was the Mississippi. Okay, it was the
Yeah.
longest one. Well, apparently they've been able to track the Missouri back up farther than they can the Mississippi, making it longer than the Mississippi. So really upsets me that they've taken Pluto away and now the Mississippi River away.
Right.
Uh-oh. That looks like a Jaeger bomb to me.
Shots.
Okay.
There sure is a lot of them.
That's because I think we're all doing one.
Lizzie
Oh.
didn't want to do it on camera.
Oh, she doesn't want to do it on camera. The wife does.
Cheers.
There you go.
Thanks, love.
Well, Yo Mama, yeah, it may have always been longer, but they just proved that it was longer just recently. That's not what we learned in school. All right, 1807, Thomas Jefferson was subpoenaed in Aaron Burr's treason trial. So Aaron Burr was, who was a former vice president, was set up for treason, and Thomas Jefferson was called to stand in front of the people with the powers to be and testify on, whether or not Aaron Burr should or shouldn't be charged with treason and how far it would go and everything like that. Aaron Burr had been politically and socially disgraced by killing former Treasury Secretary and Revolutionary era hero Alexander Hamilton in a duel. And because he did that, and people liked Alexander Hamilton, after killing Hamilton, Burr, who was Jefferson's vice president, actually went into hiding, and Burr then concocted what they considered a seditious plan to enlist the help of Britain and Spain to create a separate nation in the northwestern reaches of the American continent, and to include some parts of Mexico. If he was able to do that, he would be the ruler of said new area, which obviously didn't pan out. But the plan failed, and one of the Burr's co-conspirators, General James Wilkinson, I always want to call him something else because I'm thinking of a different general, betrayed Burr and alerted Jefferson to the plot. Burr was hunted down and arrested in 1806, and that's when he was indicted on treason. So Thomas Jefferson had a vice president. Now, mind you, back then, vice president was chosen a little differently. Okay, it's not like today where you have running mates.
Right.
Back then, it wasn't that way. So he would, after he found out about the plan and so on and so forth, Jefferson went in and said, all right, let's get this guy out of here because he's just going to cause issues. And Hamilton being killed actually caused an even bigger issue because a lot of people liked Hamilton. So much so that they decided to make some play. I don't know if anyone's ever seen it. And it's a musical, and I think it's playing in New York or something like that. Anyway, a lot of people are singing and rapping and stuff like that. in this musical.
Rapping?
Yeah. So I don't know. It probably hasn't really, won any awards or anything like that. But anyway, it does lay out a interesting chain of events when you watch it. So it's pretty good. I suggest watching it. What are you doing?
What does your shirt say?
Oh, it says I may contain whiskey. Yep, may contain whiskey.
You don't wear shit like that, man. People gotta see it.
Oh, so yeah. Let's see.
That's what we're about, man. We're about fucking pouring drinks and having a good time,
We
as well
are.
as having conversation.
That we are. Let's see here. Along with the whiskey, we're going to jump from like the 1800s up to 1971.
It was a little before our time.
Not by much, though, comparatively speaking.
Well, not to date myself, but 8 years at least on me.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
8 years ish.
So,
What is that? Only like 2 years? No, not kidding. I'm just kidding.
I got a
6, 7 years before you.
a special finger for you.
So what?
Why is yours always pointing back at you?
Because I'm doing the both.
All right. So this is 1971. New York Times publishes the Pentagon Papers. Okay. So there was a 47-volume Pentagon analysis of how the U.S. commitment to Southeast Asia grew over a period of 3 decades. A former Defense Department analyst who had become an anti-war activist had stolen the documents. After unsuccessfully offering the documents to prominent opponents of the war in the U.S. Senate, Ellsberg gave them to the Times. And of course, what did the New York Times do? Probably published them. I mean,
that would make sense.
your mama said that she was there, and she helped publish those papers. Is that right? Probably not. No.
All I seen was I was there, so I'm not sure she was
No.
much anywhere past that. But
Officially, the history of the U.S. decision-making process on Vietnam, the Pentagon Papers disclose closely guarded communications, recommendations, decisions concerning military role within Vietnam during the Kennedy and Johnson administrations, along with the diplomatic phase of the Eisenhower years. The publication of the papers created a nationwide furor with congressional and diplomatic reverberations of all branches of the government, specifically debating on what is classified, and if it is classified, what should be released, and does someone like, I don't know, a journalist have an obligation to keep classified information classified? So a lot of things happened in Vietnam that the public was straight out lied about. Okay, they were lied to about hand over fist. And one of these guys that was probably initially for the war in Vietnam realized that all of the lies compiled one after the other and was like, I gotta expose this, and turned around and exposed it. There's a lot of people that on both sides of the fence said, hey, look, are we going to actually condone something like this or not? And even today, when you look at what's going on with stuff over in Iran or what happened in Afghanistan or Iraq, people are going, hey, look, there's certain information that needs to stay out of the public view, because if our public, our citizens can see it, then that means that the enemy can see it as well.
Right.
So there's always that give and take on should it stay classified? If a journalist happens to get a hold of it, are they going to, is it going to be better off that they keep it to themselves? Or is it, hey, look, I'm a journalist, I'm just going to throw it all out there. So there's always been that debate when it comes to journalism to that aspect. Personally, I think that hindsight's always 2020 on this, so take that as you may. I think that when something that is egregious enough pops its head out and the public is being lied to in such a way, it needs to be brought out in the open. Just plain out brought out in the open. Because there are people dying over lies. So, there is going to be some give and take with that. It's hard to put into words exactly, that there's a hard line there, because there's really not. But yeah, I think that with every war we have been a part of, especially since the start of our country, there have been aspects of it that definitely were not portrayed by our government the way that it should have been. And there's a lot of backstabbing and lies, and we're going to tell the public this even though we're going to be doing this. So, but I can almost guarantee that that is the same with every country. So it's not the US.
I was literally just going to say that. Okay.
Yeah.
Literally just going to say that, but that still doesn't make it right.
No, it doesn't.
Just because one person does it doesn't mean they should all do it. So
no, but what I am saying is, we have these people like, oh my God, the U.S. is so crappy. I'm going to go move elsewhere. Guess what? They're doing it over there too. So shut your pie hole and just, live in the greatest country that's ever been created and be happy with it. Do we have mistakes? Do we have issues? Yeah.
Who doesn't?
But we need to go and fix our own stuff. Okay.
I think we need to concentrate more here than we do elsewhere.
Oh, agreed. Yeah.
Stop sending all of our fucking money to the other places.
The other part of that is if our country is so bad, why do we have all these people wanting to come into our country? That's number one. Number two, if we have all those people coming into our country, why are they not staying in their country to fix it?
Well, and that's the thing is one could argue all of this stuff.
Yeah.
But me, because I think a little bit outside of the box on a lot of different occasions. I don't know why, but if I was a different country and I wanted this country to be brought down a few notches, I'd send my people over there.
Absolutely. That is absolutely what is going on in a lot of cases.
They could come over here and they could bring our country down.
Let's take a look at Ireland and what's going on over there right now.
I'll be honest with you. I don't follow shit of shit. Okay. I don't know what's going on anywhere.
Well, let me
throw
a little bit
what's going on here. My opinion is my opinion, and that's it.
Let me tell you a little bit about what's going on in Ireland.
I can't debate nothing.
No, that's not a debate. This is
no. I'm just saying in general for anybody. This is just us having our conversation, but I'm not debating. I'm not doing anything because I can't back anything up. This is just how I feel personally. Okay. And I feel like it's the right way to feel personally. So I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're right. We're just talking.
So in Ireland at the moment, they have an immigration problem. A lot of immigrants are allowed to just freely move into Ireland, okay? Because that's what the government has said is okay. The people are going, hey, our crime rate has gone up, and it's immigrants. Our people are being attacked by the immigrants. Our women and our children are being raped and harassed by these immigrants. Well, they've been fairly peaceful with most of this. And then all of a sudden, several days ago, this immigrant was trying to cut off the head of this Irish citizen. Okay. And if it wasn't for the fact that people actually intervened, he may have killed him. Guy's in the hospital and he's severely injured, if not like clinging to life, if he hasn't already passed away. I haven't seen that he has or not. At any rate, the citizens of Ireland have pretty much said, we're done. And right now, they are clashing with everybody. They are clashing with the immigrants. They are clashing with the police force, because the police force is doing what the government wants them to do. Stand down, you're in the wrong, you're racist, whatever the case is. And the citizens are going, we're done. That is going to happen on a mass scale if certain things don't start changing.
So reiterate, that's going to happen where?
That's going to happen in a lot of different places across Europe.
That's also going to be.
It can very well happen here in the U.S.
It's gonna happen. Fucking period.
So it's one of those things where we need to be mindful of what's going on around us at all times, because I guarantee you the guy that was walking down the street who got jumped and almost had his head cut off probably was someone that, not going to happen to me, and got blindsided. So just, it's one of those things. But yeah, just historically that, mass immigration doesn't bode well for anyone. Let's take the Native Americans. Mass immigration from Europeans and whatnot coming over in the 1400s pretty much wiped out a good majority of the Native Americans in this country. And they're relegated to very small plots of land where they used to have an entire nation that they could go roam around. Now, I'm not saying that the Native Americans were all peaceful and lovey-dovey and peace and that, because if you actually look at their history, they were fighting each other very, very barbarically.
Very aggressively.
Yeah. So it wasn't like they were, all hippies and whatnot, but a mass immigration across of anything is going to be detrimental to the indigenous population. So if you want to keep that from happening, you need to curb the immigration. Now, having said that, I think immigration is important.
Absolutely.
I think immigration done legally and in a very...
So I think the biggest problem with everybody is the complaint of the time frame. The fact that it takes so long to become a citizen. So
that's okay.
I personally think, it's okay. Yeah, okay. Is there a way to streamline the process? Maybe a little bit, probably, but there are the checks and balances in where they are for a reason. You have to be able to screen these people, and you have to get them to come into the system properly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Here's another point.
And then the other thing is, the other side of that, though, is the fact there are so many flooding over, and I'm just using our country as an example. There are so many people coming over here in droves because they want the freedom and they want the American dream, which is fucking long dead at this point until we fucking take it back. Um, there's just so many people doing it that, yeah, no wonder. It's just like everybody wants that fucking that newfangled product, and there's a huge line that runs around the block 3 times. It's gonna get long and it's gonna stay long.
Here is something that a lot of people don't take into account. When you do it legally and you take the time, that shows you are willing to abide by the rules and, to Mama T's point, assimilate. Number two,
I agree 100%.
is
That's just one side of it, though.
you must add value.
Absolutely.
If you don't add value, why do we want you to come into our country?
But so then there's also different layers to that too. What kind of value do you want?
I want someone that's going to be productive. I don't want someone that's going to be sitting on welfare. I don't want someone that's going to be.
Yeah, we have plenty of that fucking bullshit in our own fucking country
Right.
from our own
I
natural.
don't want someone that's going to be homeless. I don't want someone that's not going to learn how to drive and take an American test with the American language, okay, our English language, and drive these 18 wheelers all across our country and have no idea what the signs mean, and just drive like they do back home when we have rules and regulations. I
Agreed.
don't. So there's a lot of things that go along with it, to your point, but you must add value. And if you don't add value, if you don't assimilate, you don't deserve to be here. I will not go to Japan and not assimilate into Japanese culture.
No. Why would you?
Exactly.
Why would you try and take your American Western bullshit over to an Eastern country that has
Right.
they have different beliefs and different ways that they handle things.
Absolutely.
And some of those ways are very interesting.
Oh yeah.
But you don't take the Western civilization and try and go over to an Eastern and try and make it Western. You just can't.
In some
They might do that in their own country, but that's them doing that in their own country. You know what I mean?
correct.
So
There are some countries where you can't get in and get. I'm not talking citizenship. I'm talking residency without having X amount of money in the bank and have a job and show value.
me
I don't
me
think
as an
there's anything wrong with
individual, I wouldn't go to Japan or Australia or Korea or any of those other countries without wanting and or knowing or have the desire to figure out what their culture's about, how to speak their language, and figure out how to communicate. That's the biggest thing for me. Me as an American, I wouldn't go over to Japan and expect them to talk to me in American.
Right.
That's probably the biggest reason why I haven't done any of that. Germany's another one. I would want to go over. From what I'm told, because I'm the milkman's kid, I would, if I was to go to Germany, I would want to know how to speak some kind of German or a lot of German to understand what's going on. And I would want to understand their culture, their language. I would not expect them to accommodate me.
Correct. Now
I would
we have an
be the one.
advantage. We've got an advantage over even our parents' generation. Okay, one generation away. We have an advantage that they didn't have when they were our age. Okay, and it's this thing right here,
Yeah,
right?
a Google box.
Which I can turn on a translator
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
and we can communicate. Okay, I can be respectful to them. They can be. I'm trying to communicate with them. I'm
And
not demanding that they speak English, and they're not demanding that I speak German. Okay, we can communicate.
But there's still a huge language barrier there because, and not only is there a huge language barrier there, there's a, how do I even say this? And I don't know if it's a big deal to a lot of people, but it is to me, where I got to beep boop this stuff or listen to it, and then I got to read it, and then I got to, oh, okay. Then I got to flip it over and I got to speak to it, and then I got to,
Well,
and then they have to kind of do this back and forth thing. And it's like the more respectful thing, in my opinion, is if you go into that country, you should try to at least know something
correct.
to get by.
Well, there's
Some things you may not, but and like I said, that might be one of the reasons why I haven't gone to different countries, because for me, like, I want to know German if I go to Germany or if I go to Japan or if I go to China. And those are very difficult languages, at least compared, and it's not as difficult as our language, but to us it's difficult.
so
To
here's,
me it's difficult because I'm just not a smart fucking dude, but
here's where
I
you
would
got
wanna
to take a
know.
step back. Okay, you got to take a step back, and you got to understand something that you don't really pick up until you actually do go visit these places. Okay, you're not going to learn the language effectively unless you are immersed in it.
I was going to say, unless you're submersed in it, right?
Okay, so going to Germany, knowing a couple of phrases. First off, okay, thank you. Okay, please.
Where's the bathroom?
Where's the bathroom? Right. Okay, knowing a couple of phrases goes a long way. And then taking your phone. Here's the cool part about these phones now. I can open up the app, I can speak, and it will translate it right there. And then they speak, and it translates it right there. Even better than that, we have earphones. I can hand them one. I have one. I will speak, it translates. They speak, it translates. We're not looking at a screen. We're looking at each other eye to eye.
Right. So
So
I haven't made it as far as the earbuds thing, but I have, because I have a cell phone and I have done that with Spanish.
Yeah,
where
absolutely.
where we can communicate. I just feel like the effectiveness of that is
No, but you learn
it's
start
great.
learning phrases. When you're
Right.
doing that and you are there talking to them, you start learning phrases, especially if you have, to your point, having just even a little bit of, hey, I've been looking through the German book and I'm trying to figure this out. How many times have you spoken to someone that speaks Spanish fluently and they're trying to speak English to you because they're trying to be respectful? All of the words are in the wrong order.
Well, just for me alone, and I guess I never really looked at it that way until now. But I guess how do you put that? Where just it's inadvertently, like they're trying to speak English, and I turn around and I appreciate it because they're trying.
Right. And even though it's all messed up,
subconsciously I go, okay, oh, well, okay. So now I don't have a problem with it because subconsciously I'm like, they're trying. Okay, well, maybe they, whatever.
yeah.
And it's got to be the same way with me because I know, albeit very little because I have been out of it for so long, some Spanish. I at least made an attempt back when, years and years ago when I was the foreman / crew supervisors of over all these people. I made an attempt to learn Spanish at that point because I wanted to be able to speak to them and I wanted them to be able to speak to me.
Correct.
So subconsciously, I guess I never really realized that until now. But hey, he's making a point to try and understand it.
And when you
Or-
go to these
Or
countries,
she.
Yeah, when you go to these countries, Japan, Germany, it's the
And they're
same
so,
thing.
and from what I heard, man, they are so much more friendlier than we are.
As long as you stay out of the city, stay
Okay.
out of the city. Okay.
Oh, right. So stay in the suburbs.
Or just go into the country. Yeah. Um, I got a, special announcement. Okay.
Hi, Shelly Bond, real quick.
Um, Pops sent me a message and special announcement. He says, Mom says Chris is incorrect. We didn't have milk. It was the mailman.
Ah, now it makes sense.
So,
That fucking mailman, anyway.
yeah, well, you know it happens.
Hey, so you know what? Maybe I don't know.
You might want to drop it.
I've been sitting here thinking about this for quite a few. I like the reverse vanilla iced tea thing you got going on here.
Me?
Yeah.
Which
Ain't
one?
got shit up here, but you got the vanilla ice thing going down here.
And I don't do anything like dye wise or anything.
Like I have fucking room to talk. I mean, mine's all fucking gray pretty much at this point. But
So,
you got the vanilla ice thing where it's like gray right here, just the one spot where he had the fucking white or whatever right there. Now that you're a little closer, I guess it's starting to even out, sort of.
it is. It is. It's,
Mine's fucking gray everywhere,
but
except for here.
right here, this
That little
definitely,
patch,
yeah, definitely, it's toast. It's
It's toast.
it gave up. It's like
My whole fucking face did, dude.
you're just like color. I don't see color.
What the fuck is that? Never heard of it.
So, but no,
The milkman, eh?
no,
Mailman.
the mailman. So speaking of different cultures and whatnot, kind of ties into this day in history specifically, and we were talking about like Korea is Otto Warmbier. Okay, he returned from North Korea prison, and he was the one that was in a coma and then died a few days later.
I heard about that. Yeah.
He was 22 years old when he went over to North Korea. Words.
Not North Dakota, North Korea.
North Korea. He was taken prisoner, or excuse me, on June 13th, 2017. He was back to the U.S., but he was taken prisoner 17 months earlier in North Korea, and they put him into a prison, and they released him in a coma, and he passed away a couple of days later. He went over there with an organized group. It was a trip with the University of Virginia. He was arrested in the airport over that way in 2016 for he allegedly took a propaganda poster from his hotel. His trial lasted roughly an hour, and then he was sentenced to 15 years of hard labor. The U.S. and North Korea went back and forth trying to get his release, and they put aside the tensions about North Korea's nuclear program long enough to try and get him to get the negotiations going so he can come back. When they said he was being released, he was in very bad condition. He was in a coma. And when he got back to Ohio, he was greeted by his parents and some other people, and then immediately was taken to Cincinnati Medical Center there, and he ended up passing away not too long after that. He was in a coma and just never come out of it. Uh, there's still debate on what exactly happened, which caused him to go into a coma in the first place, and so on. But malnutrition, probably some type of torture, beatings, whatnot, could have been involved. I'm not going to speculate one way or the other on it. I I can go down that road with a bunch of stuff, but you know, doesn't change the fact passed away from it. And they're not even 100% sure that he was the one that actually took that poster. The film that they had, the film that they showed, was very, very grainy. There was no real detail to it, but North Korea plays by different rules, and going into other countries, it's the same thing.
Absolutely.
You can all day long say, I'm an American citizen, but if you're
in
in
a different fucking country, you got to play by their rules, man. It's the way it is.
Yeah. So
Mexico's the same fucking way.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know that as an immigrant into Mexico, you're not allowed to own property on the beach.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's part of their immigration laws. Like, the beach is prime real estate. That's for their citizens, not immigrants. Like, you can live there, but you can't own it.
So that's crazy, because if that's the case, then they must make bank, and they must make huge bank when these like hotels and things like that.
Yeah.
Because you're taking away from your citizens, so there has to be retribution for that.
Yeah. So, and that's the whole thing is people go, oh,
like Rocky Point, Port Penasco. That's a whole fucking beachfront. You know what I mean? There's a whole bunch of land and stuff up there it's beach property, man. So the hotels and the condos and the the apartments and all that up there that are getting rented out, or have been bought by us.
Oh yeah,
we pay them good money to have that shit there.
And
but I guarantee you, we follow their fucking their rules though.
Oh, yeah.
Being in their country.
Can't boat over there.
I mean, I guess if you're not a natural born citizen, no.
Like I said, every country has its own immigration laws and stuff like that.
And some are way harder than ours.
Most of them are.
Yeah.
Most of them are extremely.
Which makes you think, should we not be a little bit more aggressive on ours?
Oh, we should be. Absolutely. I 100% agree with that.
So you and I think that way, but, the general public, do they?
The ones that think about it do. The ones that are hippy-dippy and, like, oh, everyone has... No, I don't care about everyone else's feelings. It's just like your house. People allowed to just walk into your house?
Hell no. They're going to be meted with something they don't want to be meted with.
Right. Well, that's how most countries treat their country. You're a foreigner. You can't just walk into my house.
Nah.
Okay? and that's where people have that disconnect. They don't look at it in the same way. And when you start to break it down to people like that, like, am I allowed just to come into your house and sit on your couch?
Well,
go take a shit in your bathroom?
But that's the thing is they can go around all of that, but you have to almost get that down deeper. Like, people,
we have to have boundaries.
Walk around. Exactly. Okay. Yeah. So people, their boundaries are, well, my house, this, that, and the other. Okay. What if you're in the fucking bathroom? People just walk right into your bathroom? I mean, that's my private little bubble, homie.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I lay down the law. Anything that's
Did you say
around
that's where you lay down the log or the law?
both.
Okay.
The log in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I'm in a log house, so
But
yeah, I'm telling you, man, the walls that are surrounding me, this is my domain. People don't just walk up into my shit. I promise you.
yeah,
They're not fucking walking back out.
well,
They're being carried the fuck out.
that's the point. That's the whole point of it is when we start looking at it in that fashion, you invite people into your house. They're invited.
Right.
They,
We're doing the same thing in our country right now where we're just inviting people over.
oh no.
We're really not.
We haven't, and we're not inviting anyone. We're just let
No.
the damn door open. Go ahead and drop a log in the bathroom. I don't care if someone's in there or not. That's what we've done. So
And don't fucking do that in my house. Don't fucking do that in my house.
so, but no, that's
You will be met with some fucking aggression that is not regretted.
but that's the whole thing of it is when you start looking at what other countries do versus what we're doing, what we should be doing, you know, take a step back and you're like, all right, well, what are we doing? Why are we doing it? Well, it all comes back to politics, and people in power want to stay in power, and this group and this group, they're the same group, and they're playing everyone. And a lot of the populists have not realized that yet. But when you start to realize it and you start to see it, you see the game for what it is, and now you got to take a step back and go, okay, what can I effectively do? Talk about it, push back on it a little, okay? And maybe we can get people into spots of government that think like I do, at least enough to curb some of it.
Yep.
Problem is, though, once you get up there, who the hell knows what happens? Because no one's ever gone into it and then walked out of it the same person.
No, and you know what? And honestly, you probably never will.
Right. And
Just
and
because you're exposed to so much more than what we're exposed to at the current.
exactly. And you're walking out of it going,
What the fuck?
I can't tell all these people what I saw. I can only tell part of it because
No, because you don't know where your life is at that point.
right.
So, I kind of wanted to touch base on what we had talked about earlier, where people were coming into the country and they're like, and this is just an example, but like people from would you consider that I'm not that educated. The Middle East,
Okay.
for Sharia law.
Okay. Yeah. So there's a group of Middle Eastern people that are of the Islamic faith, Muslim faith, that believe in Sharia law. Yes.
I got no problem with people that want to come over here and make their lives better. Okay, first off, do it the right way. Blah 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 blah. Okay, but you have those people that come over here and they want that stuff. Well, why in the fuck did you leave that side of it to come here just to bring that here when it's not working there?
So I have a little information on that.
And I'm assuming that's part of that is what I had touched based on earlier, where the other countries can't. That's their way of infiltrating this one.
Correct.
So,
all right. So you have countries that in order to infiltrate another country, they will send their citizens to go over, and they will actually try to assimilate and kind of blend into the background.
Which they honestly they've done.
Oh yeah, and we
Forever.
call those spies. Okay,
They are fucking spies.
right, because they're taking that information, sending it back to their home country.
Sure.
Here's the thing, okay? Chinese have done it, the Russians have done it, Mexicans have done it, the Germans have done it, the British have done it, the US has done it, okay? Every country does that. But they don't stick out and try and change that country when they're doing that. They are assimilating to gather the intel, okay? What you are talking about is not a country so much as it is a religion,
Or an organization.
okay? It is what you're talking about with the Sharia law and all that, it is a religious takeover. What they are doing is they are going into other countries. And at first, asylum, help, I'm being persecuted by my own country, blah, blah, blah. Open the door. And then they come in. Once that door's open and there's a freeway back and forth, so to speak, okay? They've opened that highway. Now they're sending in others, and they are making pockets. And these pockets are where you have, let's say, Dearborn, Michigan, okay? Where the majority of the people in that area are all Muslim. There's Texas has a small problem like that in certain places. There's pockets of them. Now, taking a step back before I get in too deep on that, you have pockets of Chinese, Japanese, Korea, okay, in the US as well. Chinatown, Koreatown, okay. You got them in New York, you got them in San Francisco, you got them in LA, okay. Koreatown, okay. Back in when the riots in LA were going on, you had the Roof Koreans, okay. They were protecting their community. They were assimilated into the US, but they still had a community of their own heritage. They weren't trying to force it on anyone. They weren't trying to do anything like that. They were assimilating. They were learning the English language. They were having commerce with, within our constraints. Okay. And they do that where you have what you were talking about with the Muslims and the Sharia law and everything. They have their community, and they don't allow anyone else in, and they don't abide by any of the rules within that country. They have their own rules, which is the Sharia law. When they can come in and they can do that en masse, okay, that means a lot of different groups coming in, and they can spread out. Once they have a foothold, that's how they end up taking over countries. They've been doing this for hundreds and hundreds of years with other countries. Right. And you can see that historically. By allowing that to happen, we are causing an issue. Now, the issue is we are not putting our foot down and going, no, you can't have your own set of laws. You're here, you can have your religion, you can't have your own set of laws. And that's where the problem is. And that's what some places are failing to stop. Take Britain, for example. They have allowed communities to have Sharia law. Once you allow that, you can't take that back very easily. And then you end up with what's going on with Ireland and stuff like that. Okay.
Well, and that's my point here is we haven't necessarily, from what I understand, gotten that far.
Not yet. We're dangerously close in some places.
We're dangerously close. And I guess where I'm at with that whole scenario is I see what you're saying. but there are those people that come here and they want this United States freedom and whatever's going on here, but then they also are like, well, the Sharia law this, the Sharia law that.
See, that's the thing
You
is
can't do that because you left that country because of all this bullshit to come here for a better life. Stay the
So-
fuck out of that.
so here's the thing. The ones that truly left those countries because of that come over here. They are highly opposed to Sharia law. They are highly opposed to that.
Sure, and those are the people you want to
Those-
remain here.
Those are the ones that they want to practice their religion. Okay.
But stay
they
the
don't
fuck out of the laws.
They don't want that extremist stuff.
Right.
Okay. And there's another argument going with that I'm not going to get into, but we're going to keep it simple. You have the extremists that come over and they say that they want the American dream, but then all of a sudden they turn into, we want Sharia law. They never wanted the American anything. They wanted to infiltrate, put a stronghold together, and they wanted to expand the Islamic regime. Okay. The problem is if you don't curb that quickly, you end up having the problems. Okay.
If you left, I guess my basic point is if you left here because of this and
That's-
bring it and come over
the thing.
here,
They didn't
don't
leave
bring it
there.
over here.
They didn't leave there because of that. Those that left there because of that are not bringing that over. They're
Right.
bringing their religion. Okay.
The people that are actually coming over here bitching about it are the ones that want it here.
Correct.
I
Those
understand.
that are coming over saying,
Bitch-
"Oh,
Bitching
this,
and
that,"
moaning, yeah.
but bringing that with them, they never wanted to leave that back there. They are on a mission to expand that
Yep.
that negativity. Let's just call it that. That negativity.
That makes sense.
So
Yeah, don't come over here and try and fool us about that bullshit because even the average Joe and the fucking jackass that doesn't know much about anything,
Right.
can see through. So, and if you're gonna come over here and do things, do it the right way, for one, and two, I'm gonna use the assimilate, thing. Assimilate, do the right thing. We don't mind being somewhat of a melting pot because that's what makes us so great in a sense.
to a point, yeah.
But at
We
the same
definitely
time,
need for differences. Well, here's the other. Take into account. We grew up in Arizona.
Okay.
You went to West Virginia.
I did.
Was there a difference between Arizona and West Virginia?
Fucking right, there is.
You had to kind of assimilate into West Virginia.
I had to assimilate and I had to adjust. Yes.
Correct. I'm in Georgia. I had to do a little bit of adjusting myself.
Yeah.
I've been to Japan.
And it's
I've
not
been
even a
to-
culture thing. It's just a but
Geographical thing.
But it is also. Let me rephrase it because it's not just. It is actually cultural too.
It is. Yeah.
To
I was
an
gonna say,
extent,
it's not only geographical, but there is a cultural difference.
there is.
You know, going down to Louisiana, Mississippi, okay, going down to Florida. There's a difference between those that reside in one part of the country or even one part of the state.
Absolutely.
Okay, you take the Phoenix metro area, and then you take them and you drop them up in Flagstaff or Sedona. Is
Or
there a difference?
Williams.
Is there a difference between Yeah, you cannot take someone from Phoenix and drop them in Sedona and expect them to thrive unless they've already got that mentality.
No, especially if they've grew up in such a huge population.
Yeah.
So big city. You're basically taking somebody from a big city and putting them into a small city.
And that small
A
city
tight
has a
knit.
complete different
Yeah.
values. They have a different way of
Well,
thinking, and they have a
it's like back in the old days.
yeah,
John knew Jerry, and Jerry knew Bob.
yep,
It was a tight knit community.
yeah.
You start putting all these city people over into here, nobody knows anybody, but Jerry and Bob, they know each other.
Yeah.
So
And you do that with countries.
everybody
and
fucking
culture.
knew everybody.
Yeah, but that now I'm saying you do that with countries and you do that with cultures. It's a much bigger thing to look at.
It's different in a city because you know you have 4 or 5 million people in a city, but the only way people know each other is by neighborhoods
Correct. Oh yeah.
or blocks, whatever, you know.
Well, you go to New York, New York City, you got the different boroughs. Okay. You're in one borough and you go to a different one, you're not welcome there. Okay. You take the Atlanta metro area. Where are you from? The Atlanta metro area? Oh yeah, where at? I'm over in this part.
Get the
Oh,
fuck out
you
of here.
you don't know nothing about Atlanta. It's like, hold up, I've lived here my entire damn life. What do you mean I don't know about Atlanta? Like, man, Atlanta's inside the perimeter. You live on the outside of the perimeter. You don't know shit. Like, I've been coming in and out of the perimeter for 30 years, and I know people like that.
But that's the difference between like a city versus rural.
Yeah.
Where city, blocks.
Yeah. And even with
Rural is fucking miles.
Yeah.
Like I know John 4 miles down the way.
Yeah.
Because that's my closest fucking neighbor.
well, even in the city with your blocks, you don't know everyone that's there.
Hell no.
You know a couple of people, and then over here, you know,
Like me, I got lucky because I lived in a cul-de-sac. So I knew
everyone in the cul-de-sac.
almost everyone. I didn't know all of them, but I knew almost everyone. And I lived there for almost 10 years.
Well, when we grew up, we knew all of our neighbors up to like 10 houses either side of us.
Absolutely. Well,
But
on the east side of us, we knew everybody.
Oh, yeah.
On the south side of us, because we lived in the L.
Yeah. We knew about 10 houses in.
Yeah, on either side.
Correct. But after that, it was a 30 houses on the road.
Because Kay was down the way, your best friend.
We knew a couple of people,
right?
Down, but we didn't know everyone. But we knew of them because we'd ride our bikes by and they'd be out there.
Or we went to school with them, in your case.
Yeah.
What's his name? Kay?
Kevin.
Yeah. We knew the old lady on the right hand side. She was old.
And she had the Basset Hound.
And we used to go over there and visit her and whatever.
Yeah.
The gal next to us, the old lady next to us, that you couldn't breathe on her lawn. Otherwise, her fucking window was sitting in your fucking teeth. I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. You breathed on that fucking lawn. She was beating on your teeth.
You walk too close to the grass. You make the grass move.
Yeah, dude, that chick was a trip.
The thing is, though, she had her moods where she was really, really nice.
Fuck yeah, she was.
But
90% of the time, she was a fucking bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
That fucking window, I cannot fucking believe you. That window did not break.
Oh, yeah.
As long as we lived there, that window never broke.
No.
She had She had just the right amount of she had just the right amount of forearm to palm
Ratio.
fist ratio that window did not break. But God damn it, you knew if you were too fucking close to something.
I remember her banging on the damn window, and we were in our own yard. And I'm like, what is it? And apparently we were being too loud. It's like, whatever. But yeah, we knew our.
And you know what? I'm not mad at her.
Yeah.
Back then, yeah. What the fuck's wrong with you, bitch?
If that ball was in my yard again, I'm popping it. And she did.
She did. She fucking.
We lost a couple of good balls that way.
But you know what?
We'll go get another one.
To this day, I don't remember ever seeing a male figure there. So
Wasn't her son?
maybe her son, but I don't think like a husband or anything like that.
No, I think he passed away.
But you know what? God rest her soul, because I'm sure she's fucking gone by now. But I'm not fucking mad at her one bit.
Nah.
Not one bit.
Nope. Pops probably knows what her name is, or maybe Mom does, or they may have forgotten.
But those are fucking, honestly, those are core memories for me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So,
oh yeah, the twin sisters that were elderly.
uh-huh.
Yeah. Then we had.
Well, look at Joel, Ben, Jeremy, and Joel, Ben, Jeremy. What's the fourth one? There was 4 paths.
Yeah.
There was Teresa. Oh yeah, that's right, David. Sorry. But there was Joel, Ben, David, and Jeremy. As a matter of fact, I actually think that was the actual order of their Joel, Ben, David, and Jeremy. That was the actual order of their age. And there was Teresa. What the hell was the dad's name?
I just called him Mr. Path. What was his name?
I don't remember.
I know that. I remember they moved up to Idaho. I think it was.
Oh fuck! I don't remember.
I think
I know
like Colorado, Utah, or Idaho, something like that.
I know Joel is thriving right now, pretty good. I know he's had. Like, I follow him a little bit. As far as Ben, David, and Jeremy, I had no idea, but every once in a while I see Joel.
Carrie. That's it. Carrie.
Yep. Right.
Yep.
So, but that's the difference between like city and rural. Whereas in city, like you were saying, you knew you're like 3 or 4 or 5, 10 houses down either way. Whereas in the rural area,
well,
you knew, especially if the town was small enough, everybody knew everybody.
Right. So here's the other thing is kids know more of the neighbors than the parents do.
Oh, absolutely. Kids are more explorative.
Correct. And the parents were like, they've already done that. And they're like, leave me to my house in my yard. I don't want to socialize with nobody. Just leave me the hell alone.
Just like we are now.
Oh, yeah. And
you're who? What?
Now, you're
block over?
There's key people that the parents knew. Like, they knew all of our friends' parents.
Mm-hmm.
Because our friends' parents, if we did something jacked up, they were going to beat our ass, and then they were going to call our parents and tell our parents what we did, and we get that second ass whooping.
Fucking right.
So, but yeah, there's the key neighbors that the parents know because they've made those connections, but the kids absolutely were way more exploratory than any of the adults were in that regard, just because we were nosy and we just went everywhere. Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. That's where they went to. They did go to Idaho. So, um, yeah, the whole thing with that just makes you wonder. You know, when you're talking about assimilating and you start talking about what you can and can't, you know, or should or shouldn't do. Um, you know, when you talk in regards to wanting to go to another country, okay, you don't have to know all of the language, okay, because you're not going to know it because of the fact that you haven't been um, immersed in it. You take Mexican Spanish versus Spain Spanish, and you take Peru Spanish, okay, or Honduras Spanish. That's all different. It's all the same, but it's all different. They have different dialects. They have different meanings for phrases, and you know, some of it's really proper, some of it's a lot of slang, and so on. Just like with, you take English from New York and English from, Louisiana and English from, San Francisco or LA. We speak the same language, but we're not speaking the same language.
Right.
Okay. We have to be very
One thing means totally different than another.
Right. And at least if you go and you try to speak with them, you take the little app and the effort in it, that's going to go a long way. In Japan, I was not by any stretch of the imagination, I was not fluent, not even a little bit in Japanese. Okay. But I knew enough Japanese I was able to start a conversation, to have a broken conversation, and we could communicate. And that went
And
a
I
long
think
way.
I think the biggest part of that is just the fact that you made the effort.
Correct.
That's really what it was.
Yeah.
If you make the fucking effort and you're not just fucking lazy about it, I think that's the difference between being accepted and not accepted.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
You're good. Mama T says they knew quite a few of the neighbors, especially when they came to tattle on us. I don't know if they tattled on us so much as they just kind of, I don't know, made sure we weren't doing anything that was going to end up hurting us long term. And I know that mom and dad probably appreciated that more than what even we realized. Um, yeah. Now, I will say that if we took our bikes and we started running through people's yards and they come to the house, yeah, I don't think they were tattling on us when we were carving up their damn yards with their bicycle tires. Um, or if we used their yard as a landing pad when we made a jump for our bikes. Yeah, good times. Good times. Yeah. And a lot of good core memories with the kids in the neighborhood. Yeah, we were fortunate. We were fortunate in the fact that we had kids around our own age. I see some of these neighborhoods where these kids are growing up and they don't have anyone their age. Um, they're having to travel 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks away before they have someone that's even remotely close. And we actually had it pretty good where we go out our front door and we just had to look both ways before we crossed the street. And we had kids our own age, down the way or around the corner or on the other side of the block, stuff like that. So I remember one kid, couple of years older than I am, who drove mom nuts for a long time because he'd be out there playing his drums. And then he got good at it. And mom really didn't care too much about him playing the drums because he actually started getting good at it. So, remember that kid down the way? About 3 or 4 houses down to our right, and he was playing the drums. Come out of the house, and you make that right, like 3 houses down, 2 or 3 houses down. He was playing drums. A couple of years older than I am.
Vaguely, man.
He,
I remember the old lady that was next to us on the right.
I think
As
he
far
was
as
either,
as
he was-
far as I can remember, she was always. I think she was always a widow, or maybe she didn't have a husband or whatever. And then I remember the other house next to her that had the cactus and stuff in it. That's the one that had the little small retainer wall that I would always try and bunny hop over. And then there was a couple of houses down from that. I think that was the one that you were talking about.
the one after the retaining wall is the one that had the kid that would play drums.
Isn't that the same one we used to always go fucking swimming at when we were super, super, super young?
No, that was the one next door to that. Because that's the one that if you hop that fence, it went into Kevin's backyard.
Anyway.
Yep. Damn. And to
But
think
yeah, dude.
that neighborhood's not even there no more.
Fuck
It's
no, it's
gone.
not. It's gone. Well, those houses on the other side might be.
No, those are still there.
The side that our house was on and those
No, it's gone.
houses, those
Yeah.
are gone.
Yeah, gone.
But I think the other ones are still there.
And technically our house could have stayed, except we just had no way to get to it. Like there was no road to get to it.
Yeah, they couldn't. They didn't. If they could have figured out how to keep if they could have figured out how to put a road in for us to get in and out, our house could have been
Yeah, it could have stayed.
there. Which is why that is there.
Yep.
That's our old mailbox from that house. That's our child.
Can you
That's
imagine?
our childhood mailbox. To
Can
an
you
extent.
imagine that mailbox being on a regular house nowadays?
No, that's just. I mean, they're still. I mean, out here, we could probably. Well, not really, because they don't They don't actually deliver like that out here.
Mm-mm.
So, my mailbox is actually across the street
Yep.
and down. So,
Yeah, they don't.
no.
They don't get out of their deals and walk up to the door unless they have to.
Oh, they still do here. Absolutely, they do.
Only if they have to.
Well, with technology nowadays and the way that we order shit anymore,
Oh yeah, but that's Amazon and that's freaking
US
FedEx,
they
UPS.
still use USPS for some for a lot of that shit, especially if they can carry it. So USPS, United States Postal Service, will absolutely not just deliver your lettered mail. They will
Yeah,
also
the
deliver
packages.
that. They will also deliver the packaged mail too. So a lot of times, at least in our rural area, if there are some packages coming in, they will deliver our packages, but they will also deliver our lettered mail too. So, what? What was that?
Pops,
What?
the letters that I had sent home from boot camp that never got to the house, y'all got returned back to me because y'all moved on my ass.
That's because I took the fucking mailbox.
There you go. You went and got it
Did he
in.
see that? Did he see that? Pops, did you see that?
Oh, he sees it.
No, I'm just wondering if he saw it from earlier because I don't know when he chimed in.
Oh, he's seen that mailbox. Oh, that box.
The box.
You keep dropping it, that fragile sticker is going to be broken inside.
Nah, this fucking box is pretty stout.
Yeah.
And the way it's packaged is pretty stout.
Yeah.
Look at that. See it.
All right, Pops. Good luck with that one.
It'll be just fine. I can open it and prove it.
But, yeah. But no, we definitely need to do a better job as a society of making sure that the integration and the assimilation of those that we're letting in is more in tune and more aligned with the values of the country. But here's the problem. We have people within the country that have a big enough voice. They're a minority, but they have a big enough voice that they're trying to push their values onto everyone else, and those values are horseshit. Um, but it is what it is, and we gotta clean up our own backyard before we start allowing people from elsewhere come in and take a shit in our own backyard.
Well, our backyard should be cleaned up so that others won't shit in our backyard.
Correct. That way we know who. When we find someone shitting in our backyard, we know it wasn't us. So, yeah,
Yep.
ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth?
It's pretty fucking stupid if you sit down and start thinking about it, right?
Oh yeah.
Jesus. It's fucking so stupid.
I mean, you could take COVID as an example. Okay. How in the hell did they get that many people to fucking? Yep, everyone's got to be 6 foot apart, and you can't go outside without a mask on. And being outside's bad for you.
Listen,
Being outside's the best thing for you.
this is the worst fucking thing you can do to yourself, and I'm fucking doing it, okay?
Hold up.
But
Do you
here's
know?
the deal.
Do you know that people that smoked, okay, during COVID, got COVID less severe than people that didn't smoke?
Yes, I do.
And the
And the
and
fucked up
doctors
part
are
is,
going, we can't explain it. It just is what it is.
well, and here's the deal. They didn't take that into account.
No, they didn't.
They absolutely did not take that into account.
Nope.
And the
And
shitty part is as bad as this is, this very well, not that I would have ever taken the fucking shot in the first place, but this very well could have saved my fucking life because I did catch COVID.
Yeah.
My fucking symptoms, almost zero.
oh, mine knocked me on my ass.
Like I got knocked down, but probably not as I probably didn't get fucking hit as hard as you did or half the other fucking people, but the fact is I didn't fucking mask up. I didn't take any of the fucking shots. I didn't do any of the shit. Okay? I just didn't.
So
I'm a very, very, very firm believer in when we grew up, what did we do? Man,
Rub dirt on it.
we had fucking dirt. We had fucking anything and everything we could fucking imagine on
Oh, yeah.
shit. Okay? I'm not a big fucking pill taker. I'm not a big fucking medicine taker. I'm not a big a lot of things. But the fact of the matter is, people who smoked, it did not affect them
as
anywhere
much.
near
Yeah.
as much as it did the other population. Do I want to still do this? Fuck no, I don't. And I'm still trying to figure it out to this day. But
And that's it. And that's a big difference between you and I. You've been trying. Me, I woke up one day and said, "Yeah, I'm done," after 28 years. And some people can do it, and some people can't.
well, I've been doing this shit since I was like 13 years old,
Yep.
12, 13 years old.
Yeah.
So that's a long fucking time.
Oh, I know. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Pops, fuck, congratulations to him. He fucking did that shit.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Probably,
I think I'm a couple of,
he was probably 20, 15, 16? Somewhere there. He finally fucking stopped with all of it,
I think so.
including the cigars. Somewhere right in that area.
So I will still have a cigar every now and again.
But he was doing it religiously, like
Right.
the deal. So, and mom, fuck, she's been longer than that. So,
Oh, yeah.
sis has been done for a minute. You have been done for a minute.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure it out.
And that's the thing is,
I'm weaker than everybody, but
it's not a matter of weaker. It's a matter of
mind is weaker too. So it's not a big deal. It's just at some point I'm going to be done, and I'm just going to be done. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But
Now I can tell you that the first time I stopped, I just, like I did before, I stopped, woke up, said I'm done with it, and then something really pissed me off, and I was either going to choke the shit out of someone or I was going to go have a smoke.
right.
And I went and had a smoke. And picked it up for about another year, and I went, you know what? I'm done, and I haven't picked it up since. Now, I do enjoy a cigar every now and again. It is what it is.
So I don't mind even the cigars because I still have one.
Yeah.
It's just I haven't had one for a while.
Now, with COVID, I ended up getting hit hard. Ended up with a fever that was, I was at work, I was fine, and then all of a sudden noon hit. I just wasn't feeling all that great. 2 o'clock in the afternoon hit. I'm like, I gotta go home. Came home, I wasn't feeling good. Got thrown down here to the basement because, COVID was going up rampant everywhere. And didn't want to get Mrs. sick.
For
I ended up with a temperature of 104.7. And I had that for 7-8 hours. And I was almost to the point of maybe I do need to go to the hospital. Because up until that, I was like, you are not taking me to the hospital. I'm seeing what they're doing to people in the hospital. If I don't have COVID, because we didn't know at that moment if I did, I just had a real bad fever. Like, if I don't have it and I do go, I'm damn sure going to get it.
Well, and it's not even that. It's the fucking hospitals were getting fucking paid for that shit.
Well, yeah, but we didn't know that at that moment.
Of course not. But that would have been, oh, he's got COVID, blah, blah, blah.
Yep. And I was like, okay. And then all of a sudden the fever broke. And when the fever broke and it started coming down, I was like, all right, I'm on the other side of it. Because I'm old school. I start getting a fever. What do? Doesn't matter what time of year it is. You bundle the fuck up.
Goddamn right. You get every fucking blanket and everything you can and fucking sweat that shit out.
Yep. Drink a bunch of water and you sweat it all out. And
yeah.
And that's what I did. There's a couple of times I got up, jumped in the shower because I sweat so much. Yeah. Then come back out.
Wait a minute.
Brand new sun. brand new sweat, you know. All right, get back in it. Um, and the crazy thing is, the only side effect that I had was my milk.
So I'm gonna fucking tell you because I am fucking surrounded by wood. Didn't have anything side effect wise.
So, you know how I used to like my milk?
Shit, my bad.
I used to like my milk a gallon at a time.
Yep.
Matter of fact, Katie and I, we'd go to the grocery store and pick up 3-4 gallons of milk, knowing damn well in 3 or 4 days we're gonna go back and pick up more milk because that's how much milk I would drink. I'd go over to the mother-in-law's house, and she had a special glass that was about yay big. It was literally almost a half a gallon of milk would fit into this glass, and that's what, you know, when have dinner, big old glass of milk. I had COVID and I can't drink it no more. I don't like the taste of it. I am lactose intolerant. Matter of fact, I will not eat ice cream unless I know where I'm going to be at within 30 minutes of eating that ice cream. I will not give up my ice cream. Cheese, I try and stick to like real cheese, not like the processed cheese, because that doesn't have as bad as a effect on me as, you know, some of the other stuff. But even with that, I got to make sure I know exactly where I'm going to be at, because the last thing I need to do is eat me some ice cream and then take a road trip. People are not going to like me. I don't like me. So
Fuck what other people think. I don't like me.
yeah. But no, that was the only thing. I didn't lose taste. I didn't lose any.
Which is crazy
like
because realistically, at a certain point in your life, and it's generally at a younger stage of your life, you become lactose / whatever intolerant to milk because your body really. I don't know how it works really, but like for me, I don't. When was the last time you see me with a fucking glass of milk?
You're probably like 12 or 13.
I was much fucking younger than that. Okay,
I'm the guy that
like I don't even fucking eat cereal, but like once a year if I'm lucky. Okay,
I was the guy that they said there's always that thing. Oh, you can't. It's not possible to drink a gallon of milk in an hour, otherwise you'll just be throwing up. No, I was the guy that could do it and have a smile on my face. I loved milk, and I sat down and drank a gallon of milk in like 30 minutes. Like
yeah, no,
and it never ever bothered me. I would eat a whole sleeve of Oreos because I was dipping it in the milk and the whole bit.
Well, see,
now I can't even eat Oreos because
that's a little different because you're mixing it with the fucking Oreos. But like, as far as a glass of milk versus Oreos in milk, that's different in my opinion. Just because you dip your fucking Oreos in, you eat it, whatever.
no, but I would have
at the end of the Oreos, I wouldn't fucking drink the milk.
Oh, I sure as hell would. Hell yeah.
Nope. That milk was gone because I'd had plenty of milk at that point, and my body was like, this ain't the right shit, homie.
But and that's the thing is for me, you have a Mountain Dew or you have a glass of milk. I'm grabbing a glass of milk every time. That was me. That's how much I enjoyed it. And then all of a sudden, I can't do it no more.
Yeah.
I'm so mad. I wanted to shoot a cow. I'm mad.
Fucking shoot the cow, man. They didn't have nothing to do with it.
I want steak. I couldn't have my milk. I'm gonna get my steak.
That's kind of like how I feel with fucking ticks right now.
Yeah.
That fucking what the Lone Star bullshit?
Yeah. You gotta be careful.
Am I gonna be fucking pissed if I can't have my fucking bacon, sausage?
They've already taken the milk from you. You don't want to go down that road.
Oh fuck, dude. You want, dude? What
Can
the
you
fuck? The mailman?
imagine this? Okay.
Postal. That's what it was. Postal. You want to fucking see Postal fucking 10,000 times worse than that? Take my fucking meat away from me, homie.
I get bit by one of them ticks. I'll be the guy that's in the news like, yep, he died. He wouldn't stop eating the bacon. It's not gonna happen.
If I can't fucking listen, I'm not going to be the fucking dude that lives vicariously through you, okay? It's not happening. If I can't fucking have it, fuck you. Nobody can have it.
Yeah, well.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, I think that would be.
I love my bacon.
Bacon, the sausage, the
I
steak,
love my sausage. I love my steak.
the pulled pork.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, dude! If that shit happens to me, I'm gonna lose my motherfucking shit.
Oh yeah. Here's tofu.
What?
Here's some tofu.
Fuck you.
It's a good thing I like my wedge salad.
What? Your what?
Iceberg lettuce, cut it in four, so you got four wedges. Put your salad dressing on it, and that's what you eat. It's called a wedge salad.
I don't. Okay, so obviously I have no idea what that is, and fuck no.
You don't like lettuce?
I actually no. I very rarely have lettuce, and when I do, it's very
You're screwed.
very minimal.
You
Okay,
live in the wrong place with ticks.
no shit.
Yeah.
And here I am,
Yeah. Bare-legged and everything.
fucking bare-legged, bare-armed.
Yeah.
I might as well just be running around playing with everything.
Yeah. That'll get you arrested.
Jesus Christ.
Oh. So yeah, so next week, in case y'all tuned in a little late, we will not be doing the show. I will be out and about with the missus, celebrating 19 years together. I really don't know how she's put up with me that long, but hey, we all have our vices, I guess.
That's one fucking chick not to mess with. If she can fucking hang out with us for 19 years, fuck that, dude. She is a fucking zerk at this point.
Oh yeah. Now you take a look at Mom. Yep.
For sure. I haven't made it that far with my better half, but
she's getting there.
well, not really. You've been 19 years almost?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not even fucking close to that.
Yeah, you're what? 8? This year's 8, right?
This year is going to be 8 years in total, but I've known her since
like 2005.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2005, 2004, 2005. 2005.
2005. So 2005 to 2025.
19 years.
No, 2005 to 2025 has been 20 years. I've known her for 26 years. Right? Is my math right?
No.
2005. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah.
No, 21 years. You've known her for 21 years. What's 26 minus 5?
That's pretty good fucking shit, bruh.
Well, do you like it? It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's
You
actually
gotta
really
get a couple. You gotta get a couple in you, but yes, it's good. So, 21 years. Listen, if she can put up with me for 21 years, she's a fucking keeper.
good. Yeah.
So, yeah,
Well, look.
no,
Mom and Dad. Let me give you a little background on this one real quick. Okay.
oh Jesus Christ.
For a really long time, I was like, hey, how long Mom and Dad been married? I would always take my age and add a year. It wasn't until I got old enough to understand what math was all about that I put it together and went, that ain't right. So in August, Mom and Dad being newlyweds of 50 years, that's this August.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And they still haven't told me if it was a shotgun wedding or not. I kind of feel it might have been a little bit.
Better to be that than the fucking mailman.
Eh.
Not even the milkman, the mailman.
Not even.
That's even lower. Fuck it, I'll take it where I can get it, right?
But yeah, 50 years in August. I mean, yeah,
Listen,
that's something that, I mean, that is something to go for.
even at 20, that's fucking crazy for me to even think, okay? 21 years she's known me.
Yeah.
We've only been married for 8 or 9.
8 this
Okay.
year. Yep.
8 this year. I've known her for 21, been married to her for 8. She's not going anywhere.
Probably not.
So,
I mean, at least, yeah, probably not.
No.
I don't see it.
I am a true believer in death do us part.
See, now there's a small problem with that. Those that really, really, really believe that are usually the ones that end up dead.
Yep. I'll be the one that's dead before she is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I'm not gonna complain about it.
Now, I will say that, the first go around that I had, which was
Now-
6 years, that,
It took me a minute
it's
to come to my senses. Because it did.
eh,
No, it fucking did.
you don't have to get married.
No. But it took me a fucking minute and I fucking did it. I found the right person.
Pops goes, it was a quiet wedding.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it was.
The shotgun had silencers. I have, yep.
Yep.
Well, all I can say is, oops.
Why oops?
Well, I was definitely an oops. What are you talking about?
Fuck you were.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking, I was the
No.
mailman, not the
No.
fucking milkman.
I was an oops. Why do you think it was a shotgun wedding?
Nope.
Not planned. Yeah, definitely an oops. I think the only one that was actually planned might have been Sis. And I think that was more of a
I,
hope and a prayer.
well, and the only reason that was is because he had two boys and he wanted a girl. So he had
Yeah.
to figure out how to make a girl.
I got a joke for that, but this is a family show.
We're fucking beyond that.
Anyway,
Yep.
love you.
Oh, dude, I'm already empty. So,
Yeah. Well,
well, and
yeah,
just to
remember,
show you,
I still got to push buttons, so I can't be going crazy on it. Which one was this one here? Oh, speaking of relationships, and a video for you, and this will break your heart. This one will break your heart. Let's see here. Let's do this. That one. That one. Can you read it?
no, give me a second.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Watch
Yeah, I
this.
seen this one. I seen this. This is amazing.
Why is there? Oh, there it is. There we go.
Yep.
Now here's the kicker.
Damn it.
The mouse is still alive.
Yep.
He walks over. Watch the mouse. Mouse is like, what? What? I can go now? And he just walks away. Like I said, this one will break your heart, man. Because he walks up and goes, look at that face.
God damn it. Just drops it. Like, fuck. The disappointment, man.
And the fact someone got this on video,
That's awesome.
look at that face. All right, little buddy, you can go now.
Sorry about that.
Yep.
That's fucking crazy. I see that one.
Yeah. All right.
That's awesome.
So the episode's called "Is That Even Real?" Okay, because there's a couple of things that I've seen this week. It's like there's no way. There's a pilot from Air Canada. Been flying for like 20 years.
I think I just heard about this.
Falsified his documents.
Yep. That same one.
Can you imagine being on a flight? And the reason that he got caught was because he retired. And when he retired, in order to do the proper documentation for his retirement and everything, they started looking into stuff. I think it's a little late to be looking into stuff.
Yeah.
20 years of flying
20
for Air
fucking
Canada.
years. He had hundreds of not just regular flights, he had international flights.
Yep.
At that point, you just don't fucking question the guy. He's got his fucking credentials.
But he didn't. He never made it past being a co-pilot as far as his
It's not
credentials
even-
were concerned.
Yeah.
And it's like,
If the dude fucking made it that long, you just might as well let him fucking go.
my question is, do you really want to get on an Air Canada flight?
If he's made it fucking 20
No,
years,
no,
I'll
dude.
fucking take his ass.
Do you want to get on an Air Canada flight knowing that they don't check their people out very well?
In that aspect of it, fuck no.
Exactly.
But the dude fucking made it 20 fucking years.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But
So in that sense, I'll take that dude's fucking flight any day. He's got 20 fucking years
Yeah.
experience.
he's in a lot of shit right now. But when I read it, I'm like, there's no way a major airline could have got duped like that for that long. And the more I looked
Absolutely, it did.
into it, oh, this is not good. This is not good at all. How about this one? 11,000 bottles of bourbon valued at $500,000 stolen from a warehouse.
What? 11,000 bottles.
Of bourbon valued at $500,000 stolen from a warehouse.
Wow.
So they're still doing an investigation on it. But what it sounds like is someone with a truck pulled up, said, "Hey, I'm here to pick up this. Do you have this?" I don't have this paperwork. He didn't have a bill of lading. Goes, "But my dispatch."
Lad,
So-
yeah.
They called. Yep, he's there to pick it up. Okay. Loaded it up. Drove away. They don't know where it went. 11,000 bottles of bourbon. $500,000 worth. So, there might be some good deals on bourbon on the black market right now. Noble Oak and A21 Wine and Spirits. Okay. The parent company of them is Apogee 21 Holdings. If you see some really inexpensive bourbon, it might be stolen, but I bet it's pretty good.
I'll bet.
So, yeah, there's that. Again, there's no way someone stole 11,000 bottles of bourbon.
Somebody fucking did.
They did? I'm like, this can't be real. It is. So, Elon sent a message to, I think his name's Tim Cook of Apple, and said, "Hey, stop with the spyware, or I'm going to ban all Apple products from any place that I employ people." And I was like, hold up. You got one tech guy telling another tech guy. I started looking into it, and sure as shit, he actually said, "Hey, y'all need to knock this shit off with this spyware stuff, because it's getting a little out of hand. And if I got to, I will ban all Apple products." Think about that. iPads, iPhones, Apple Watches,
Yep.
Apple earbuds,
Yep.
anything and everything Apple related on all company property. So you're talking whether it be Twitter, whether it be SpaceX, whether it be Tesla, whether the Boring Company, okay? That's a lot of employees that can no longer have Apple just, okay. Sometimes it takes one big guy with a lot of huevos to talk to another good big guy with a lot of huevos and say, "You're going a little too far."
That's a lot of people going too far with too much money.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that. Can you imagine having enough money to where you can send rockets to space, though? Like, I'm thinking, hey, look, I want to get like a 6-foot rocket. I want to put a lot of shit into it, and I want to shoot that bitch up and have a little camera to it and see how far up I can go. No, they're sending like big shit. And I'm going, I don't know if I want to go that big shit, but imagine having that much money where you can have a big rocket, like 21 stories tall.
That'd be nice.
That's a lot of money. And then it blows up on you, and you're like, oh, okay, whatever.
Well, shit. Delete.
No.
Don't show that.
Off it goes. It's like, and then it blows up, and they're like, okay, whatever. It's a lot of money gone. And then just, okay, whatever.
That's not a lot of money to them.
It is.
But it's not. It's really not. Even to Elon, it's not that fucking much money.
So
the amount of fucking money he would have to lose for him to go, ouch.
No,
is a lot.
His money is tied up in
It is.
paper. It's tied up in paper. It's all.
It is, but it still fucking hurts his pocketbook.
Oh yeah,
Period.
yeah. No, you have some other guys that have liquid.
His fucking pocketbook versus his personal fucking wallet is different.
Yeah, that's true.
It's still,
yeah.
It is still hurtful. Period.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But Elon, the rocket I'm talking about is Jeff Bezos, Amazon.
Well, even that fucking douchebag.
Yeah. Now I got a lot of respect for Bezos, and let me explain why. Number one, he started his business literally out of his garage.
He did.
Books.
I gotta take a piss. I'll be right back.
Oh, there you go again. You broke the seal, and now you just can't stop. I'm waiting for you to have that hose that goes from the bathroom to your little office there. Wonder how long that'll take. Anyway, with Bezos, he started off in his basement selling books, which is what Amazon originally was, and then he just expanded from there. So, a lot of respect for that guy to build what he got. That's number one. Number two, he took a lady that was with him from before the beginning of Amazon, and then turned and divorced her. Not only making, having her take 50% of what he had, but then turning around and, because she took 50% of what he had at the time, made her the richest woman in the world. I mean, that's impressive. I mean, that's a lot of freaking money in order to do that. That's impressive. She's going to take half and ends up being the richest woman in the world because she took half. That's amazing. It just blows my mind how much money that actually is. And then you turn around and you got, Bezos, and you got Gates, Elon, and those are individuals. And then what they actually have is peanuts compared to some of these families, whether they're Middle Eastern families or whether they're like the Rothschilds or that type of lineage. They have ungodly amounts of money. So yeah, kind of makes you wonder. So you left and then someone sent something.
See,
Oh, that's what happens when a trillionaire speaks to a billionaire? Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, Pop says the amount of money difference, it'd be like a millionaire talking to one of us. You know, hey, a billionaire talking to a millionaire, a trillionaire talking to a billionaire. Yeah,
right.
just unreal. The amount of money that is just unfathomable to most people. I literally, you have single individuals that have more money than entire countries.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
legitimate, like, have more money than countries. Um, then you have individuals that have so much money that they go to these other countries and go, hey, I want to have citizenship for your country. And they go, well, here's some money. And they're like, sure. So they have, citizenship to some of these countries based on the fact that they have so much money that they can dump into their economy. And
Yeah.
it's unreal. I mean, that's the amount of money that's there is just ridiculous. And like I was saying, that you got individuals and then you have families. Okay. So you take some of these Middle Eastern families, okay? It's not billions of dollars, it's trillions of dollars when it comes to oil money. People don't know how much money is actually out there with some of these families. You got Rothschilds, okay? When you take into account the family and you start adding it all up, that the family, and we're talking $1 trillion, okay? So, yeah. But, yeah. All right, something a little happier. Have you game day? Okay, you're watching the football game. You can tell who's been watching the films, right? And who just kind of goes to practice. And I'm going to show you a perfect example of someone that studied the film to the point where he knows what's going to happen before the other team does. Let's see here. There we go. So watch this guy right here. See him?
Boom.
Watch him. He just stands there. And then he goes.
Jesus Christ. Yep.
I watched this and I'm like, what's he doing? He stops, turns, reads everything, and then goes. Like, when they say he spent his life in the film room, he saw right here, he saw everything, he saw the motion, and then he takes off. And he just read it and went, yep, this is what they're doing. This poor guy over here never saw it coming. He was so focused on grabbing that ball, he never saw it coming.
Oof. Man.
Talking about marriage. You poke at the missus every now and again. She pokes at you every now and again. There's a mutual
We
fuckery going on there.
We don't really poke at one another.
I'm not talking maliciously. I'm talking in jest. Just a little poke.
Yeah, maybe once in a while.
And we've seen mom and dad do it. I know
We do it, but
I know me and my better half do it every now and again. these two like to ride bikes. And he pulls up, says husband chilling at the red light. Wife is sneaking forward. Pulls up. He notices her. She slaps his visor. He turns it off. And watch what she does. You see what she did there? She's like, all right, you turn mine off, I'll turn yours off, but I'm going to do it with your shifter.
Boom.
These are the types of things that I see happening around me. I see stuff like this with mom and dad. Just little poke. Nothing,
Absolutely.
nothing that's going to be harmful or anything, but just a little bit of
No.
fun. And I'm sure mom and dad have lots of stories about stuff like that. Going back to our theme of is it real or not? You ever watch those guys that love to do the Rubik's cubes for speed?
Hmm.
Like, I watch LD do it, and some of these kids make LD look slow. And this little dude here, he doesn't look any older than like 10 years old. And apparently he did some world record here. Solving a Rubik's Cube. So we got the little box. They open the box. He picks it up. He looks at it. He sets it down, puts his hand at, and the second he takes his hands off the little trigger, he solves it, and then he has to hit the pressure pad again. And that's what turns it off. This dude, I don't know how he got his fingers to move that quick. I really don't. It's unreal as far as I can. Just take a look at this. I mean, it's. He's looking at it. He sets it down. And the second he sets it down, his hand goes on the pressure pad, boom.
$3.3.
Okay, watch how fast his fingers are moving. These speed cubes are unreal. If I tried to do that with my Rubik's Cube, I would break it. And I think a finger would be broke too, or at least out of joint, because I can't get anything move that damn quick.
No.
Watch those little fingers. Boop.
Boom.
Unreal. Just one of them days, you know. Hey, I'm going to the office. I'm gonna do a Rubik's Cube real quick. So
3.3
3.301 world record.
to be exact.
Yeah. It amazes me some of the skills that they have. Well, take a look at BMX biking. Okay. Growing up, someone doing a backflip off of the ramp, that would have been amazing, you know. Now they're doing 2 and 3 backflips. Excuse you?
Well, and to go back to the old days, remember I was talking about the fucking houses, couple of houses
Yeah.
The retainer wall down.
Yeah.
I was in there trying to do bunny hops over that.
Yep.
And I broke a fucking bike in half over it.
Yeah. Well, remember we broke the one bike because we had that makeshift ramp,
Mm-hmm.
and we jumped and we landed, and now we had two pieces of a bike.
And I can't remember if it was the one that was over the retainer wall or if it was the one we put the ramp on that actually busted my shin on.
That
I can't remember.
I think that was the ramp. I think that one was the ramp.
And it could have been.
Now,
That's
also
the
know
one that
that-
I got the fucking big lump on my shin for.
you
Whichever
know,
one it was. Whichever one it was.
maybe that was the retaining wall. I remember those old school pedals that we had. They were metal, and I think they were taken off of an old cheese grater
Right.
because it fucked our shins up.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, those old pedals sucked. I mean, they were good for keeping your shoes and the pedals together until they decided
until
not
it
to be.
wasn't.
Yeah, and then it slid from just above the sock. Like it never grabbed the sock. It
It
was
fucking
right.
ran from right here all the way up.
Yep. Like a
But I
damn cheese
can't
grater.
remember if it was the fucking retainer wall or the jump that gave me the fucking lump on my shin. I just can't remember.
I don't remember.
I remember though, it was one of those two.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is I remember it broke the fucking frame of my bike.
Yep. Well, you broke the frame of your bike on the retaining wall, and the jump broke another bike frame.
Mm-hmm. I just can't remember which one was which that fucked up my shin.
Yeah, and
But I
since
remember
you're
my
running-
BMX bike. I remember breaking it right at the fork tubes.
Uh-huh.
I just can't remember if it was the jump or if it was the retaining wall that did it.
Well, Sis says that she remembers riding those bikes without shoes. She was always a little loose in the head when it come to that. At least you and I rode with shoes on. But she says also the ramp was the one with the shin.
Could have been.
Yeah.
It very well could have.
Yeah. Man. Remember being over at JT's place. They had a little quarter pipe ramp there, and they had remember the skateboard that had the handlebar on it?
Yeah.
Okay. The scooter, but it wasn't a two-wheel scooter, it was a skateboard with the scooter handlebar.
Yep.
We were coming up off the side of it. We would go up and then off the side. And there was a small hole on the ramp. And if you had a bike, it wasn't a big deal. But the skateboard wheel got caught in that hole. And when it did, it pinned my hand to my chest with the bar.
Yep.
And I went face first. And I was just scraped. And Dad had to come, I think it was Dad had to come get me from JT's place. I was just fucking bloody. And yep. It's like, oh well.
Them were the fucking days, man.
Oh yeah. It's like
Those were the good days.
it was no one's fault. I mean, it just was what it was. And people got hurt, and we didn't go suing people. I mean, you fell off a monkey bar, broke your shoulder, broke your arm.
You broke my fucking collarbone, bitch.
Well, yeah. But that was before. I'm talking before that. Didn't you fall off the monkey bar and break your arm?
No, before all that, I broke my leg.
Oh, that's what it was.
Uh,
At a playground.
yeah.
the slide down fireman pull thing.
Oh, the fireman pole. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You broke my collarbone.
Yeah, I
You-
did that.
You grabbed my leg and went, get.
Well, yeah, we watched Karate Kid or something. I don't remember what it was.
I don't remember, but
It's like, all right, you kick me now. All right,
yeah.
I'll kick you.
No, I
You
went
kick
through.
me.
I went through fucking supper and everything, and they were like, eh.
Oh, you're
yeah,
fine. Here's some
we-
dirt.
we-
Rub it off.
After all that, they were like, yeah, he's still fucking playing it up pretty good. We should take him.
Well, oh, they did too. They're like, you're fine. You're fine. Well,
Yep.
yep.
After everything was all said and done, yeah, he's still playing it up pretty good. Maybe we should go check him
Yeah.
out. Yep. Nope. Collarbone was broke.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt bad about that one. It's like,
No, you didn't.
no, I
No,
did.
Fucking
I
didn't.
did.
Oh, you don't have to fucking lie to kick it. It's
No.
all good.
I felt bad because I knew that, you know.
What? You knew when they realized that.
Oh no!
okay,
When you came back and you were all bent, I was like, oh no, I actually did hurt him.
yeah, it took you after the fact.
You can't blame just me. I was a kid. Mom and Dad were the adults. Can't blame me. I felt bad.
Oh, that is fucking good shit right there.
I was a kid. Damn it.
I, I was
They-
all, fucking shit don't feel right. Mom and Dad were like, yeah, you're fucking fine, you pussy.
Here's some dirt. Rub it on.
Here's dinner. Yep, nope. Even after dinner, it was like, maybe we should check him out.
You know, he's still crying. He might actually be hurt. Yeah, Sis goes, I was there for both of them. Watching from the sideline. You know what? I
Yep.
think it's her fault.
I
Because
don't know.
the only time you got hurt was when she was around.
Sidelining?
Yeah. She was there when the ramp in your shins. She was there when you fell off the playground equipment. She was there with.
No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't there with the equipment, the playground. That was just Uncle David and I.
That
We
was-
were all. Yeah, no, it wasn't. It wasn't anybody but just Uncle David and I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was up in Oregon.
Yep.
I was up in Oregon. So you can't blame that one on me.
Nope.
No.
Nope. The broken collarbone, that was 100% you.
Oh yeah,
All the fucking way.
I did that.
You were like, let's do. I can't remember. I think that was a wrestling thing, wasn't it?
It was either wrestling or it was like the Karate Kid or some shit.
I want to say it was wrestling.
Could have
Because
been.
there was the whole fucking grab it and fucking flip him up. You fucking got me. I was all,
Yeah. Dad says that Mom told us not to do it in the house. Doing it outside would have been any better. But that's why you sat in pain because we shouldn't have done it in the house, so you had to get punished. I think that's what it was. I'll teach you to not listen to me.
yeah. Fuck, I went through dinner and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I remember that.
And then something about, keep crying, like give you something to cry about, all in the mix. I don't know.
Oh, fuck,
Something like
yeah, it was. Absolutely. And then after even all of that, I was still all butthurt. And they were like, yeah, there might be something wrong.
But you keep crying, we're going to give you something to cry about.
Even after the fact.
Even
All
after
right.
knowing that you had a broken arm.
Yep. Okay, that's enough. You've been to the hospital, you've been fixed. Stop it.
You've had enough attention.
But I tell you what, growing up, I still remember to this day, going to the playground, and it was Uncle David. Whenever
Yeah.
I came down, broke my fucking leg. I was in the cast. I remember being on the house. I believe it was Crocus.
Yeah,
You weren't there at that point.
it was
But-
Crocus.
I do remember I do remember the coat hanger
Yeah.
for scratching my itches, and I also do remember there was a night or two where Dad hooked me up with some fucking Oreos and milk. So
Oh yeah.
never, 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 never forget that. That was a core memory. So
Mandy says that she was there because she was upset that it had to leave early because you broke your leg. You and her and Uncle David went to that park, probably to give Mom some time alone.
uh,
She,
maybe.
I will tell you that there's certain things that I will question Sis on when it comes to her memory, and there's other things that I'll be like,
I'm kind of in the same boat right now. Like
and you know what?
maybe, but I was
She's,
pretty fucking young, and she was even younger. So
which would be all the more reason she was upset. She had to leave the playground because she didn't get to go to the playgrounds very often.
could be.
And if she was the common denominator, the common destruction, right there.
Now there is one that nobody was around for, other than just me, myself, and Uncle PJ,
What's that?
and possibly Uncle David. I think I remember Uncle David being there, where was out with those two. I want to say it was where I wound up upside down, holding myself up out of the water because I was walking back from a fishing trip in the middle of the night, going back to do something, maybe bathroom, whatever. I don't know. But I had tripped off the edge, and I was actually literally keeping myself out of the water with my hands.
Water of what? The lake?
The lake or something, yeah.
Oh.
Like literally, I had fallen off the edge, and my hands were keeping me above water, and I was yelling and screaming. And I remember somebody fucking grabbing my feet, pulling my ass back up. I know for sure that was Uncle PJ, and I want to say Uncle David was probably there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Just of all of the core memories, there's very, 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 very little I remember from growing up, and that was one of them.
Yeah.
One of the other things that I remember is crazy thing as it is, just growing up, I remember grabbing bicycles to rebuild them.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, I had all them fucking 10 speeds at one point.
Yeah.
No. We had bicycles. I remember fucking pulling the chains apart to fix the chains so that we had chains to fucking pedal and shit. I don't know. It was crazy.
Yeah. Mandy says she wasn't there when you almost drowned yourself.
No, she was not. She definitely was not. I do remember it was Uncle PJ, and I want to fucking say for sure that Uncle David was there. I don't remember which one pulled my ass out because I was screaming. I was like, ah! And somebody fucking pulled my ass up out of there.
Yep.
I remember it was fucking dark as shit because I was trying to make my way back in the dark, and I just fucking slipped on. And the last thing I remember was like fucking water was hitting like my forehead and shit, but I had my fucking hands up and I was like, "Get me the fuck out of here!" It was good times, man. It was such good times.
Different time, different age.
Oh, dude.
Dude,
It made us who we are, man. It really is.
I remember hearing stories of they'd all be sitting around, and we were little, and they'd have their beer and whatnot, and I'd be running around, be like, "Oh, okay," I'll pick up a Coors Light and start drinking on the Coors Light and set it back down, and just going from beer to beer.
Yep.
And then by the time they realized that what I was doing, I was probably a little shit faced.
Right.
I still like my beer.
I don't. I am not a big beer person at all anymore.
I like
I
my
am-
Corona.
I'm-
I like my Coors Light.
I'm
those happen to be the ones that I
pretty big whiskey guy at this point.
Yeah.
I've had my 3 or 4 glasses now, and I'm happy. So,
Yep.
I think. I mean, obviously, it's the last time you're here. I've had a beer or two, but I'm just not. I'm just not a beer person. I like my whiskey.
Beer is acquired for the most part with a lot of people, and
I had way too much of that shit fucking way too long ago. So,
and a
I'm
lot of
just-
people, you have the different types of beer. Just like, there's different types of hard alcohol. There's different types of beer. Where I used to drink a lot of Guinness. I don't drink Guinness that much any longer. It's a little heavy.
And I think the other side of that is too is the beer just gives me a fucking headache, like boom,
Oh, yeah.
right away. Like, I mean, really quick.
Yeah, I don't have that issue with it. It's more of a how it sits in the gut type of thing.
Well,
Like you're-
and there is that too, but at the same time, it's just I think for me, I had so much of it younger that I'm just like, yeah, I'm done with it.
Yeah.
I like to take my whiskey. I like to sip on my whiskey. I'm good. Like,
Yeah, sipping.
that was a brand new bottle.
Yeah,
That's more than enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To set a lot of people off. I'm happy. I'm good. I'll wake up tomorrow. Might feel a little groggy, but I'm good. You know?
So it is, well,
Almost 3 hours in.
Yep.
We're
pushing
18
it.
minutes away.
You got anything going on this next 2 weeks that you're aware of?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Not this Saturday. Let me just double triple check because I don't know. Not this Saturday, but the next Saturday is a special occasion,
Oh, yeah?
and we'll visit that because this next Saturday that's coming up, we're not going to be here, but the following Saturday we will be.
Yep.
When that Saturday happens and we're back on, I will let everybody know.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll know.
See what we can do with that.
You know what it is.
I don't know if I do.
You do.
I don't know.
It's June.
Oh, yeah. I know that. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm a week off on that one. Yeah, I know what that is.
Yep.
Yep.
So not this weekend, but the following
Correct.
weekend.
Yeah.
It'll be a
That's,
special occasion, so we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You and I should get in touch before that and figure out a special occasion drink for that.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
So,
Now,
Mama T can put her 2 cents in, and maybe Pops.
so there's a
Other than that, no, I don't have shit going on. I'm just
There's
gonna
a-
work. Come home.
there's a special occasion for next Friday.
Hmm.
There's a special occasion for that weekend.
Which
Then
is
there's a
your
special
anniversary,
occasion the following week.
right?
And then there's that following week, which is going to be 4th of July and all that other happy stuff.
Which I would have really liked to have been out for, but I don't know if I can make it. So
That is going to be a Sunday stream. It won't be a stream on the 4th of July.
Right.
It'll have to be on a Sunday.
Right.
Regardless if you're here or not. That would have
Right.
had to have been a Sunday.
Right.
So,
we'll figure something out. Hopefully,
Yeah.
I would like to try and figure out if I can still make it, but it's looking a little slim.
Well, if it does happen, cool. If not, we do need to talk about the other thing in regards to that. So,
Mhm.
Well, good. All right. Well, we've been on here for a minute or two.
2
and-
hours, 45 minutes.
And
Almost
people are
6.
probably, I'm actually surprised people are still listening to us.
Well, there's only 6, So- but fuck it.
But at any rate, we appreciate you all. We really do.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining.
We can't leave though, not without hearing from our man.
Nope.
But before we do that, please take care of yourselves, love one another. Don't do anything we would.
Hit the like button.
Oh, that too. Like, subscribe, pass it around. We appreciate it. But we're going to listen to Mr. White Lion here for a second. And
Night, night, sis. Love you.
here we go. Because this guy, every show, we've done this every show.
I don't know how many of you are familiar with the .577 T-Rex round. Today I'm going to shoot it. That was amazing.
Love you guys. We appreciate you. Sis, Mama T, Yo Mama, Shelly, Shell Shock, Ace, Pops. We love you.
Good night, guys.
We'll
Love
talk
you.
to you later. And yeah, just be good people.